People don't understand that owning a house in cash is not the flex that you think it is. If that house is more than 50% of your net worth. Here's what I mean. The other day, somebody sent me a notice. He was like, I'm worth $2 million and half of that is my primary home. That's nothing to be proud of. Primary homes don't actually earn you any money because you're living in it. In other words, you're getting high on your own supply. 50% of your net worth is stuck somewhere that is not earning you a single cent of profit other than appreciation of the home. And that's if the market doesn't tank in your local market, which is hard to say. So what is the problem if 50% of your net worth is stuck in a primary home? The problem is that 50% of your net worth is totally not diversified and it's not yielding any residual income. 50% of someone who has 2 million in net worth, $1 million of that yielding absolutely zero, potentially going to go down if the market takes any hits. This is also a illiquid asset. Real estate is illiquid. I am a big real estate investor. I invest in real estate properties that yield me residuals. When you own a house in cash and you're living in it, you are not generating a residual return because you are living in it. Unless you have tenants that are renting out your rooms or paying you rental income, likely you are covering for the entirety of that asset. You are paying for property taxes. It's a net negative because every year you're paying money to sustain that asset. So because it's primary, like what Rich Dad Poor Dad talks about, which is like your primary is not really the asset that you think it is, kind of more like a liability because you're not generating any money from it and you're paying out the wazoo. So rule of thumb, what is the percentage that your primary home should be if you are a person with a net worth of $2 million? According to ChatGPT, it's 20 to 30%. 20 to 30% of your net assets, of your net worth should be your primary home. So that person, their net worth should be largely in more liquid stuff. They should not be proud of the fact that $1 million, aka half of their entire net worth, is stuck not earning them a single cent of return. And that's really the problem when it comes down to people not understanding how primary real estate works and how that is very different than rental real estate. It's not looked upon as the same because it's not the same mechanism. It doesn't earn money the same way. So I would caution people that your primary real estate is not something that you want to go too hard on. It shouldn't be more than really a quarter of your net worth at really any given time. Maybe as you first start out, maybe when you first start out, it's a bigger portion, but as you get to the 7-figure net worth, it really should start coming down in terms of percentage of your total net worth.